and welcome to an official Behemoth stream where we will be going over changes to Alien Hominid Invasion. We showed you the game and we've made a lot of changes since then and we want to show you them. So what we're going to do is we're going to just hop right in. I would like to start with maybe one of the big changes, but I don't know if we should show it or talk about it first. What do you think, Rox?
I think we can get to showing stuff pretty quick. Yeah, like you said, we have a lot of changes to go over. People will be popping in and out, so we'll try to go through them all, talk about what we've done. And if you saw the last stream, there's already quite a bit that has changed since then. So we'll make some comparisons there so you can see and know what we've done. I think the easiest way is to talk about it while we're showing it, though.
So for anybody who hasn't seen it before, you can customize your alien as you see fit, and pretty much every single thing minus your pigment choice has stats associated with it. And if I level up a little bit more, I'll be able to get some boosts, and we'll find out what those are all about. But let's just go with default yellow alien from the early 2000s. We're gonna hop right in.
That's a classic.
And
I love him.
That's right. And except this time we're not linear, so we get to choose where we're gonna go on the node map here, or the world map, or whatever you want to call it. And I want to get to the loot drop off because that's how I save my stuff. I'm feeling like going up the left side. There's a bunch of danger, but there's also a place I can drop the loot off. We're gonna do that. So you can play up to 4 people. Right now we're going to be playing solo. And we're going to start looking at some new stuff. Let's start out with a charge shot. Oh, look at that! Oh! So that might have been something that people were asking for that we were doing. There's meat flying all around. There's blood on the floor. Let me see if I can... There we go. We got chars on the ground, we got meat on everything, so now the blood is there. You'll see blood if I do regular shots on people. There it is. And you know, we tried doing it without it, but the crowd wants it, so they're gonna get it. So there you go, guys. That one's for you.
Yeah, it was definitely probably the most highly requested thing from day one. It is something you can turn off as well. So if you're not into it,
it's an option.
You can play just with the explosions and stuff like you probably saw before in the gameplay and trailers.
Give me the other meaty death.
Have it your way.
I want the other meaty death. I haven't seen it yet. It's just luck of the draw, I guess. Here, come on. Nope, that's not it. You also might notice that coins are dropping. That's new. You get your lunch money, and we'll lunch money is gonna kind of be a mystery for this stream, but know that it's there. Things can drop it, and I can sell things I don't want for lunch money. But what you do with it, well, that's another story for another time. And for anybody who's new, what you need to do in Alien Hominid Invasion is kill for intel. So that's these little papers I'm picking up. And once I get enough intel, as you can see on that bar on the top, once I have enough intel, I turn it into the mothership fax machine, and then I find out what my mission is that I need to do, and repeat the process until the extraction beam allows me to leave. Or I can stay, and we can cover that and see what does it mean to stay. Let me check really quick. I am on insane mode. So I'm playing on a hard difficulty. It is the hardest difficulty. I don't have a lot of health, although I will say that the cosmetic that I chose gives me a little more health. So I'm already off to a pretty good start there. And so we've turned in our intel, and I get to see what I'm gonna have to do here. Also, if anybody's curious about release date and things like that, I'm sure people are going to be asking that. We don't have a release date announced, but if you want to be on the cusp of exactly when that happens, you can wishlist us on Steam, and you'll know when the game's out. You can also follow us on Steam for news. Any kind of update that we send out, it'll definitely be there. Just keep that in mind. For anybody who's not familiar with the Alien moveset, I can roll. You can either use left trigger or B. Oh, look at that building, it's so disgusting. And so if I hold B, I can roll. And then dig underground, right? So if I'm holding it, I dig. If I do it from, oh, I'm not doing my objective. Oh boy, hang on. Let me get that. Yeah. And if I'm in the air, I can hold it and then dive right into the ground, or if I just tap it, I'll just do a regular dive. So there's some stuff. I can down shoot. If I charge shot down, I go higher. And my gun, I can find new guns and change it out, so don't worry, you're not just stuck with the blaster here. Should we go for the triple? I feel like we should go for the triple so we have a lot of things to choose from. We're gonna, so
I think we should. It'll get even more challenging too, and someone was asking, I think because you're so good at the game, what makes insane mode insane, I guess.
You can't really take much damage. You can't stack up more than one buffer life, and that's pretty much the majority of it. It's just, you just can't get hurt too bad, and they're really trying to do that right now. The game, every time I'm in a city block, it gets harder and harder and harder, and they're gonna start throwing more stuff at me. But I'm also a new player as far as the game's concerned. I'm a level 1 player, and the agency has not, they've just learned of me. So they're not going to deploy all of their enemies that they have handy yet. Don't you worry, things are going to get harder than it is now. And then I'm going to try and get all this intel here so I can have more of a choice, because the more loot I drop off, the more things I can choose from in my build, whether it be a gun, whether it be a helmet, whether it be a boost, whatever. I'll have more things to pick from, and you can make a play style. You can make a defensive play style, offensive, mix it, whatever you want to do. It should be there for you. Look at this place. I'm really messing this place up now, so that's definitely a new thing, right? We got burn marks all over, we got blood on the walls. Sorry for anybody who wasn't prepared for the blood. And I gotta do my last objective here. What will it be? Oh, I just have to find 3 items. So the game's actually going a little easy on me because I'm brand new, level 1. So this is pretty simple. This is a simple thing. You probably won't see too much of this kind of objective in a little bit. There we go. So the way I get XP is damage and kills. So as long as I kill a whole bunch, I can also get a multiplier going if I kill enough in a row. And the more of that I get, the quicker I'll level. So it's, I guess in a way it's similar to Castle Crashers, although Castle Crashers tracked it differently. But it's doing an algorithm based on how much you're killing and how long you're there. So if you can see, there's a danger meter in the upper right. It says danger and it's almost completely full. So they're definitely trying to kill me, but they just don't have that much at their disposal yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off. I want to keep this stuff. I don't want it to get too rough. Oh yeah, and we tell you what your best score is now. Everything's the best now since I just started. Level 1, level 2, and I unlocked the human minigun. The unlocks that you get will be randomized, so I don't know what I'm going to get each time I play.
So we have another question that popped in as you're going into level 2 here, or I guess I should say your next level. They were asking if, I'm trying to phrase this both ways, if the game's kind of procedurally generated every time, every level, or is it singular and linear?
It's more procedural than anything. Everything's made by hand, but in pieces that are meant to be stitched together in random orders, if that makes sense. As well as like an algorithm for the map. So the map will never be the same. It will never have the same challenges and configurations. You'll never have the same exact experience. This is a new thing. These are fun, but if they touch me, it really hurts. So I don't want to have anything to do with those missiles. And in the right, you can see it says missile swarms. So if there's ever something that's more special about the level, it'll be up there. So whether it's a good thing, a bad thing, that's where you can always check. And they're already just deploying stronger agents because they're already tired of me from last time. So we'll get there. We're gonna get there. The minigun is a gun where you hold down the fire button. I'm not tapping that fast, of course. And it is a reload. So you can choose to reload early. Yep, see, one missile done. So Insane's kind of rough. You can choose to reload with RB if you're using a controller, and you can do that early. I like to kind of make sure my clip's always ready to go. But hopefully, for anybody who was saying that Insane didn't seem like it was hard enough, they saw me just get completely obliterated by being shot by that thing. And yes, the game can be hard. If you're looking for it to be hard, it can be. But we have 3 difficulty levels. And there's Insane, Normal, and Friendly. And they all have different things about them. Oh, please don't. No, 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 no. Oh boy, I gotta be careful. I almost died on the 2nd level. But there you go. I mean, Alien was never known for being an easy game, right? And I chose Insane. That was my choice. That's what I did to myself. Oh god. Almost got hit again. Why is it flying so low? Don't go that low, missile. Thought I told those things to be up a little bit higher. I'll look at that. That's one of the other great things. We're not done yet. We're still doing stuff. So if you see something you think should be a little better, or something that you love that you want to see more of, or something you hate, let us know. We always pay attention to that stuff, which is exactly why we added gore.
Yep, that was something I think we mentioned earlier. That was probably the #1 thing that came out of the first few trailers. People wanted gore, so we're definitely always listening. And all the people asking for a release date, that's a lot of the reason we don't have one, because we're still working on the game. It's still in progress, and what you're gonna see today is not the entire game either. This is just what we're wanting and willing to show. There's definitely a lot more things we aren't ready to reveal, and things we're still working on, so always open to feedback.
Take that. One thing I guess I didn't mention, but you've probably seen it, you can ride on people's shoulders. I really like riding on the jetpackers because you can steer them around. They're a little crazy though, because sometimes they steer on their own, so be careful. And if you're riding on an agent, they'll trip now, or I think before when we showed, they didn't. You could just sort of ride them around forever, but they end up not, freaking out a little more and tripping over themselves. Because it was a little too reliable. I was able to, last time I played on Insane, I was able to just kind of stick around and not worry too much, and I didn't like that. It didn't feel insane to me. So now we have Grenadiers that are starting to show up, although I haven't really given them much of a chance to fire because, quite frankly, I'm a little nervous. I don't have any lives left, and I'm out of here. Oh, and that was a missile. Wow, that was really close. Thanks to the roll, you can roll through anything. So, some people were asking about one hit. Is there a one hit in the game? There's not a direct one hit in the game, but there is a way to lower your health. So if you play on Insane, your health is lower, and if you play with, you can see right here, I have negative health regeneration on this boost, which I probably don't want actually. I might just not play with a boost. But you can put negative health regen, things like that, and if you stack those, you can make it so yeah, anything that hits you will kill you. So we're gonna go with defense this time. Damage is from our invader class, our invader mutation, I should say. We're not going to be showing any of those, I don't think. Beambot swarm? That sounds hard. I kind of want to do it, but I also want to get to that thing. Let's do it. We'll go into the Beambot swarm. Right? The #1 thing that kills people? So we did,
I believe it was.
Yeah, the trade show, it it mercilessly killed everyone. And as you can see in the right here, we have a swarm of them, so that means they're going to be really prevalent. Now, notice again, I was already at half health. Yeah, so, and there I am again at half health. Insane just doesn't mess around. So for the people who want a tough time, you'll still get it even if you don't try to modify your alien for one hit. You just got to be really careful with your dodges. Make sure you don't run into anything you don't want to. And that's what it's all about. Downshoot lets you hover. I always really like that for the beambot. There's a couple strategies to handle the beambots. Firing up at them really isn't the best choice because they're going to be having that beam come down at you. There's a little bit of auto tracking on the alien's gun, but it's just not a good idea. So one thing you can do is hit them from the side or try to downshoot onto them, or you can ride on them and then whip them into the floor, which I like because it's an instant kill. So I hear one. No, I couldn't quite get it. So there we go. Boom, he's gone, right? So you can do some strategies like that. These are electrobots. They slow me, and they're kind of terrifying in the sense that I can't really get away from stuff when they're slowing me, so I don't like that. As you can see, the beams are starting to stack. The swarm is starting to get a little more interested in killing me. And I'm locked in. See, they've got a wall on each side. I'm locked in, and I just have to survive. There we go, I survived. Haha. You can also see stuff in the world getting broken, like the trees are burnt from that explosion. So we're starting to add things in like that. So more permanent damage. Somebody might realize what this reference is. A little playground. What's it all mean? How do they know what this is? Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, people really liked that. People really liked seeing that playground.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more of those things.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled and you'll find stuff.
Yeah, you'll definitely see more little things in the background. Come
on. There we go. Oh, you know what? I need to turn that in. I'm having too much fun trying to get XP. There you go. I also like to, now that we've got the lunch money, I also like to try and get more lunch money out of people. It's a chance-based thing, so you just want to kill as many things as you possibly can, and you can potentially make more cash. So we have to take out the Flybot hacker. He's sending those little dynamite sticks at me, and now he's gone. I found you too quickly, hacker. In the building areas, he's much better at hiding. He didn't really have anywhere to go here. It's a lot of open park, so too bad for him. So different biomes do have different things to them. You could be on a train, you could be in the park, you could be in the city, you could be in the sewer, whatever. And oh, you know what? Did we show the Bulldozer last time? I can't remember. Come back here, Bulldozer.
I believe we did. But,
yeah, I think we did.
I think we did. He had just gotten into the game.
Yeah.
But we didn't show him, I think, up until the very end, so it's still kind of new and exciting.
You can dodge through the beams, by the way. You can roll like that. Oh, hello. And then that guy stops me, so I have to dig underneath to get past him. So yeah, as you can see, there's new enemy types being introduced, and they do punish certain things. So you'll have to react differently to different enemies. And it's kind of a mess right now with the bulldozers on the ground and the flybots in the air. Kind of or beambots, sorry. The beambots in the air are kind of causing a thing where I have to go up and try and deal with them. And if I stay on the ground at all, the bulldozers are running me over, and just not a good scenario to. You gotta be moving the whole time. If you stop moving and Insane, you're done. You're just done for. Yeah. Oh. That's an objective that we're still working on. I have to break those boxes. But there's other things that should happen, but they won't happen because that's not ready yet. for anybody with a keen eye, they might know what that thing is. If they've beaten the game before, the original in 2003. Take that, shield man. Now what do I need to do? Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna finish it. Let's get out of here. The beambot thing is gonna be murder, and I don't wanna. We can't risk it just yet. I want to show you guys other stuff farther down the road. On this screen, you can see how well I've done against the average. The average is that middle line. The last one's great because it's damage received. You don't want to take that much damage. So if you're working on a build or something, you can see, oh, did it, how much good did it do against the average invader? You can see your money and everything else, how long it took you. So it looks like I could either go to the normal one or I go to the agent swarm, and I'm sure that everyone wants me to go to the agent swarm, so I'm gonna go to the agent swarm. Basically that just means there's gonna be, I don't know, 3 times as many agents, I guess. So it's good for drops, it's good for money, and then they're not that, the agents themselves, the regular agents aren't all that tough, so kind of like a bunch of pinatas, as long as I'm not getting hit. Oh, that was a good one. Flying with the blood trail. There we go. So hopefully people are really happy about that, because I'd say about 30% of our comments were where's the gore, and I feel really good about throwing it back in. And after thinking about it, it really was kind of a defining feature of the game, in the sense that it's kind of like it was an arcadey run and gun, and a lot of those games didn't really have blood. They'd have like sweat or something that would come out of somebody. And so I guess it was something that wasn't as commonly treaded, because we would really, make their heads blow up and stuff. So I suppose there's that. And let's see. Oh, you know what? It does show me how much. So I can see how much money I picked up in the level down in the lower right there. I can see how much loot I picked up in the upper left, opposite corner there. And so if you're looking for X amount of money, you can always just stick around for it. Every coin is only worth 1, so it's easy enough to count. Oh, give me that. I want that. The bushes are nicely burnt. I like that. I like my bushes medium well. And then there's a spleen on the ground, and oh, you know what? I want to throw somebody through the basketball hoop. Let's try that. Come on. Ready? Oh, okay. Let's try again. All right, whatever. Too bad, guy. I wanted to be impressive. Let's try again. Oh, whatever. We'll turn in the intel, and we'll defeat all of them at once. That'll be our... See, look at that. Look how many people are... So the Agent Swarm, yeah, you can get a lot of people trying to kill you. I don't recommend Agent Swarm for anybody who's brand new. They might have a little tough of a time, unless they get that quick trigger finger. You just gotta make sure you keep blasting through all of them. And on this
is definitely the part where people are like, one hit mode. It's like, you sure you want that?
We did.
Especially when you
we tried
end
it.
up in the middle of a swarm. Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it. It's mostly like what happened. But you can do it if you want to. You just modify your guy.
It's very chaotic though. Like there is no shortage of challenges here. Again,
yeah, I think the fact that
the game Dan is.
There's so much verticality, I think, is what, and so much more movement in the new Alien Hominid Invasion, that you can just sort of roll right into it, like come out of a roll right into a bullet, and had never seen it coming, like you're doing a dive or something. So there are some, errors that'll be made even for people who are really good, just because of somebody off screen was firing at you or something like that. Oh, there we go. There's like a brisket on the ground. Looks like that beambot doesn't know what he's doing. I'll have to make a note of that. Another arena wall thing. Look at that. So they keep locking me in Last time it was a bombard thing where they just kept trying to rain down missiles on me, and this time they're trying to do the Electrobot thing to me again. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna turn everybody to meat. Who's locked in with who, huh? What's that line? Are you locked in with me, or am I locked in with you, kind of thing? Well, they're all dead, so we know the answer to that. And there's the grease glob for anybody who wants those nostalgia goggles. We just found the grease glob, the old site of the install ball Form 1. One of my favorite things to do is to throw grenades right next to someone, because not only can it turn them into meat, but it sends me flying upward, and that is actually the game counts that as a dodge. So for those few moments that I'm flying upward, I'm invincible. Because before it felt bad when you just do that, and oh my gosh, that was almost death right there. Pretty low health, not liking that.
Okay, so this is a little late, but there was a question in chat that I just saw. When you were fighting the swarm, so now you have to think about two things at once. The purple little diamonds that were like locking on. Someone was asking, what were those for?
The purple. There's green diamonds that lock on. Those are the bombards that are locking onto me. That's part of the objective. So what I'm trying to do is just survive all that stuff raining down on me, and it has to first lock on. There's strategies to that actually, because where it locks on, it sort of populates that area with missiles. So if you want to try and get them all in one spot, or if you want to, move them all around so there's not that many in any one spot, that's a strategy. I did get someone through the hoop earlier, by the way. I got the Grenadier through the hoop, so take that. Kind of want to make the hoop a little bit bigger and maybe we can even like have a little sound or something, like a little swoosh sound. Because I don't know, I like that little mini game. There you go. Take that. Oh yes, a well-placed grenade. Got 90 coins. Holy cow, I didn't expect to have 90 coins. That's perfect. So city block's clear. It's telling me that. It's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. They are trying to kill me for sure. I probably shouldn't mess around with that too much. You can get erased pretty darn quick if you stay around. The agents start hitting a little harder. There's more of them. It's not good. It's not good to stay too long. That's something you can do if you want to get a high score. Stay as long as you possibly can, but you have to extract to keep your high score. So don't try to run your lives into the ground. You have to get out alive in order for that score to count. I got a dual laser, and here we're about to reach the Photon, one of my favorites. We got a best kills and best damage, but not best damage received. And now I can go to the loot drop-off, so that's what I'm gonna do. And we have 19 loot, you can see there on the left. That was what was hanging in the balance. If you die before you get to the loot box, most of it's gone. So you don't want to mess with that too much. I got a Winston face, which gives me range and health, but I need I don't pick up as much intel. I can get an extra grenade out of that blaster. That's good too. So I'm marking things as favorite. You can do that in this screen where it tells you what you got. Kind of like more health. Let's see. Lifesteal on that one. Lifesteal on Insane's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a lifesteal dual laser. What is this? Defense? Health and range. But we need more intel. So let's try it. Deflect bullet chance and double bullet chance. That's really good because I fire 2 shots every time I pull the trigger, which could then potentially give me 4 in one trigger pull. So we're gonna try the double bullet, 6%. So 6% per laser that comes out. So 2 rolls of 6%. We'll go back to yellow, I think. And as you can see, as I go through these things and change them, on the bottom it gives me a synopsis of everything I've just changed. So range, health, lifesteal, deflect bullets, double bullet damage, ability recharge, and then with the hit of bonus intel. Okay, so, and then unfortunately here we must go to the Electrobot Uzi. Oh boy, Electrobots and Uzis. Well, you'll see what that's all about. Uzis have been changed since last time. They kind of do like a spray, like a curve of bullets. And it's fine, but when there's a bunch of them, it's a little tough. They're gonna spray bullets around. Oh, look at that. Now people sliced in half. Just like the old one. But a little grosser. There'll be other ways for them to die too. Right now it's only triggering that one slice. But that's just I didn't get to this particular thing in time. So there'll be a little more variety, but still, it's quite nice to see all that ham. Take that. I'm gonna turn you into ham. Do you have any other questions, Rox? Nothing in the wings?
Great yet. Just a lot of excitement.
Okay, good.
Nothing,
I'm glad.
Nothing we can quite answer yet.
Yeah. And I think today we're gonna be doing something we didn't do last time, which is we're gonna go to the boss. We're gonna go all the way through and we're gonna fight the boss. So hopefully people are happy about that. You'll be able to see the agent headquarters.
Oh, there we go. There was a question that popped in right after you asked that. Is there any benefit to skipping the loot area and not dropping your loot off?
Well, I mean, sometimes there's a hard choice to make on the map. So it might be that there's a loot thing there, but then you don't get to go and get the special loot or the extra money or whatever. There's going to be choices to make. It also might be that if you choose a loot area, it might send you into a danger zone, like I've just had. I had no other choice but go to the Uzi Electrobot Horde, and I wasn't exactly sure if I wanted to do that, but I don't have a choice. So it's mostly about how you want to do your route and what kind of risks are in your route, rather than holding on to something deliberately to hold on. Although we have talked about maybe like some kind of bonus for doing that, because it feels like a fun challenge to like hold on to 70 things and then risk them all. So there might be something, but right now we don't have anything in that mix for that specifically. Okay, guy, you just shot me in the face with like 4 Uzi bullets. How dare you? Those little bullets that are coming at you are the Uzi bullets, if you can see them. There they are. Hello. There you go. Got rid of them. If you pick up a heart when you have a capped amount of lives, it'll give you a good regen for a while. Or you can keep it around for a rainy day, or really bad. It's rainy right now. You can keep it around for a really bad day when you only have 1 life left. And they've just locked me in with more Electrobots, and there's already Electrobots in the level. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of them, so I'll just keep firing up. But I'm really happy with where we've gotten with the damage on things. Like that building just keeps getting scarred and bloodied and everything, and I feel like when I come back there, I remember this moment that I did that, you know? Nobody else did that. That was me. I was invading Earth and I made this mess. And if I go left a little, you can see that there's still some mess from before that I've done. And I don't know if I need the triple loot. I'm not sure if I want that. I kind of want to switch to another gun. The lifesteal gun's actually not too bad actually, but I wanted to get to the Photon and show you guys that thing. That's gone through a few changes, nothing huge, just a balance, because it was a little reliable last time, a little too reliable. So we'll see if the new Photon that's a little more balanced and fair is, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go there. Here we go. Coming back to the mothership. How did I do? My best score? Really? That was my best score? I should have stayed. Whoa. Okay, maybe I do like this gun. Looks like I did great with that gun.
While we're in here as well, some people were asking, because we are doing a giveaway too, right now. Doesn't end during the stream. It ends on about Tuesday. You can find more about that on our blog, which is blog.thebehemoth.com. But basically, if you wishlist the game on Steam and let us know on social media, or sign up for our email list, you could be entered to win one of, like, I don't know how many. There's at least like 8 to 10 different Behemoth things, including one of those legendary Alien Hominid figurine sets from, I think those are from the 2000s almost. So they're pretty hard to get your hands on. So be sure to check that out if you were wondering about that or want cool stuff.
That's right. Get that cool stuff.
We love giving away cool free stuff.
So Photon Gun shoots at 2. Shoots at 2 quick shots, so if you keep tapping, you can get a whole bunch of shots going really quickly. They're weaker, and they're a little inaccurate. You can also charge the Photon. What you need to do, you need to charge whenever you see armored guys. Another trick to dealing with armored guys is grenading someone next to them, so the explosion goes off, because a lot of the time you might throw a grenade at a armored guy and it'll bounce off him. So it's all about that charge shot. There you go. Then the armor's gone and then we're good to go. Or if they're an armored jetpacker, as you saw earlier, I just kind of threw them into the ground. You can throw them into the ground and boom, they're gone. Oh, there's one right now. This one I have to destroy purple enemies, so, and I've almost got it already. I was murdering so much apparently. There we go. Done. Can't stop me. As you can see in the upper right though, we got a little purple indicator, better loot drops. What that means is I can get green loot boxes, and green loot boxes are guaranteed higher tier loot. I want those. So I kind of want to stick around to get to the last, because I can get another green loot box out of it. We want those green loot boxes for sure. But we're also going to have to beat the boss to turn those in, so it's not going to be 100% easy here, unless there's a lockbox next to me, which I don't think there was. Pretty sure there wasn't. So we're just going to have to do it the hard way. Take that. I love throwing them and shooting them at the same time. It's just, it's very efficient. So that's my way. I like to do that a lot. Photon works out as long as I keep the charge going. If I just do regular shots, it takes a second. But if I charge shot them, it seems to be pretty good. And the little guys, I mean, they never have a lot of health. So Photon's still pretty darn good. But that dual laser, I don't think I've ever gotten such a good score without even trying for it. You gotta look at that thing. It does pass through people, but it doesn't do. Oh, here's a new enemy. Okay. Oh look, it's the mini-mech. I don't like the mini-mech. I want that mini-mech to stop firing at me. Oh gosh, my range on this isn't good. Stop it. Oh look, now it's mine. That's right, everybody. You can take the mini-mech. You don't really get to aim though. It's sort of going up and down on its own in this wave. Nobody stops the mini-mech now, unless they do, in which case, then they do stop the mini-mech. Oh, come on. You can actually hammer through armor. There we go. And look, I just got a objective. Uh-oh, they almost broke the mini-mech. Come on. I have to break this helicopter, and I did it with their own stuff. Take that. Oh, that's interesting. How did I do that? And Minimech is now toast. I'm happy that showed up. You guys have seen the van. There's another kind of van though that I'm waiting to see. We'll run into it pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, the Minimech was definitely something that was not here the last time we played or showed anything off to.
That's right.
That's something new.
Yeah, we have some new enemies that might show themselves on the stream here. So keep an eye out. Yeah, the higher level you are, the more likely you are to see new stuff. I like those. I like those explosions on the side of the building there. I like that. So, you know, some of these things are new to you guys, but they're new to us too. Like, the explosions haven't been around, or the damage on stuff hasn't been around all that long. So I like to break stuff and see how it looks. Oh. Okay, that's kind of a tough spot. This guy blocking the thing I need to get to. How dare he? Oh, we got the hacker. So maybe the hacker will be a little bit, there we go. Maybe the hacker will be a little bit harder to find. Yep. I think he's up at the top of this building.
So here's another question. I know we don't want to say too much, and we are heading towards HQ, but someone asked if there's just a bunch of scenes, or there's any sort of story, or there's anything we'll be following along besides just separate levels.
Yeah, there will be that kind of thing. We have story disabled for this showing because it's not at 100%. It's not ready to show just yet, but it's getting there. So yeah, there's a story in Alien Hominid Invasion. I'm not the same invader as the original, and we will cover that, and you'll know why. But right now we're not getting into that. We just want to show people, you know, how the game's coming along and how you play and stuff. I think next time we show, we might start showing the story. Don't know, but yeah, I'm really excited to show that because there's cinematics and you get to learn a little bit about what's going on and why this is happening right now, as this alien is just going bonkers. So yes, the answer is yes.
I think that was a good answer.
Sweet.
We can't show everything forever, then you will have nothing to uncover.
Yeah. Well, that and it's not done yet. Don't worry, we're not hiding anything from you. It's just not ready.
Yeah, and that's a big part of, you know, not showing everything. It's like everyone's like, when's the game coming out? Like, it looks good, and it's like, thank you, but also we still got a lot to do.
It's a lot of tuning. Wow, you know what? These guys are sort of flooding the screen with bullets, and I needed to finish that, but I was trying to survive. The good news is, once you've gotten the intel, and if you fail something, oh, there we go. This is a new one. Stop in the name of the law. I gotta stop these spider bots. If I shoot them, okay, guys. If I shoot them, they slow down. There we go. Man, I got pummeled right there. Okay, no. I think we're gonna get a death. Yep, we got a death. Alright, we just gotta get that last spider bot. I got 6 seconds. No! Okay, got him. Hey! Alright, we got that green loot. Now we're out of here because otherwise we're dead. Cool. So 2 green loot. 2 regular. Really, just 2 regular? I don't know about that. And then we have the sawed off here that I'm approaching. If I level a little more, I didn't like the range on that gun. So I would probably get a modifier along with it. But I'm gonna go back to the one that served me so well with the lifesteal here. And I think that I had. Could swear I thought I had a range one. Alright, whatever. We'll just do this. No, I was doing double bullet. That's right. Range and oh, there it is. That's what I was using for range. I switched off it. Really? I didn't get a new pigment? I deserve a new pigment. Let's hope we get that next time.
I think you deserve it. Someone just asked, what is the max level you can level your alien up to?
It's something like 99,999,999. Yeah, it just goes on forever.
Yes.
However, it takes a long time. I don't know if it's physically possible to reach that in a lifetime, but I'm sure someone will see that as a challenge and they'll do it. I'm gonna have the guy who's 99 trillion invasion. So yeah, you always kind of keep moving forward in the game. You can, you know, join people online and they'll be like, wow, is that guy level 99 trillion? How can this be? And you'll feel cool about that. So you can do that for sure. Just make sure you keep getting high combos and killing as much as possible before the level gets too dangerous, and you'll get lots of XP. You know, that thing's too slow, and there was a tank in the way, so we're gonna go. That guy was a flamethrower guy. When the flamethrower guys blow up, they blow up when they die. So sometimes I like to make sure that they're next to others when they go. And then you can sort of set off chain reactions. It's even cooler if you set off a chain reaction of different flame troopers next to each other, because then you just get a whole bunch of stuff going. So as soon as we destroy the mutation juice and claim it for ourselves again, it looks like we got a boss coming in. Some people who played at PAX might recognize this is the Megabot. Megabot has the Gatling guns and flies all over the place. Tries to be squirrely, leaving bombs all over the screen while charging. You can't stop me, Megabot. I know your ways. I know your ways. That's right. Although she's actually pretty tanky. Oh, she's charging again. I dug too early. You can dig to get, you know, not get hit by that, but I was a little too early on it and popped back up. The alien has a timer on how long it can stay underground, so you got to make sure you time it right. Unlike me back there. Get back here. Yeah, she's also got those huge bullets right there. She's fanning out. A little bit of what they call bullet hell in the genre. Although I don't know if this I don't think this quite classifies as it, but it can. Certain levels can feel that way. I got you. Oh, she turned on the beam.
Yes. We've had a lot of discussions trying to pin a genre to it, and we really can't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elements from different.
It's just modernized. I feel like it's just modernized. What you might see in a lot of different games. There's elements. When the element makes sense, it goes in. If it improves the game. So, yeah, there's like roguelike stuff, but it isn't a roguelike. And there's bullet hell stuff, but it isn't a bullet hell. It's just Alien Hominid Invasion. We don't need to do that. We can just say, hey, look, this is cool. Oh, okay. Oh. What? She fired straight down? She can do that? I didn't even know she could do that. I made you. Why are you doing this to me? Oh no. Alright. Well, it comes down to this now. I can't lose against her. That would be bad. But she has that beam on and she's charging. Why don't we go up higher than her? Let's try to get higher. That's probably a better strategy. There we go. We almost got her. I need that money though. Shouldn't get greedy though. We shouldn't get greedy during the boss fight. That never turns out well. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. She almost comboed me there. A little knockdown into the beam. Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, we're gonna use our charge shot because it has a lot of range. We're just gonna try and... Come on. Whoa! Okay. You see how high she went? She's learning. Hey, oh darn it, I let go of my charge shot. I was gonna use the mini mech on her. What did I do? Oh, I'm almost dead. Okay. Let's regen our health a little. and we'll fire back. Come on. Hey, what's up? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I worked on this game. And then we fly and we leave. And unfortunately, I can't show you the mutations. So give me a second here. You unlock a mutation when you beat the Megabot. But that's not ready to show off.
Yeah, that's fine. It's actually funny. Part of me was like, well, maybe if you do die, we'll get to see the new alien death animation. So
yeah, we saw. Well, we had 3 deaths. I had 3 deaths there. Yeah.
I didn't even notice. A lot of people were talking about the agent ones and stuff, but there are new alien death animations as well.
That's right. Okay, we're good to go again. Don't you worry, guys. We'll show that soon when it's ready. Well, I say soon, but in developer world, soon is a different thing. So, I got a higher tier weapon. It's a tier 4. The highest I was getting was tier 2, due to my level. So a tier 4 minigun. It's got about, I got a good like 13 DPS out of this particular one because the reload speed is much quicker. This one has range and fire rate, which is awesome. So if I do range and fire rate and then I go back and look, now I got 151 DPS up from 145 or 146, whatever it was. What is this one? Defense on kill, but range is down. Kind of a fan of range. Defense on kill and clip size. Oh, interesting. Okay, clip size is actually... This particular clip size is better than that other boost for it. So 159 DPS then. Now we got it. And then this one is a tier 4 VR helmet. But I'm not particularly into move speed right now. Well, we want to show off the different things, so... Oh, look at that. Now we can be purple. Purple and green. And as you can see, some of the cosmetics go right there along with it. For instance, the tiger can look... You have the blue nose, the pink nose, the green nose goes with it. So a lot of the cosmetics go right there with what you're doing. Okay, so I defeated that headquarters, and for this demo purpose, here we are again. We must defeat this headquarters, and there's a frog bot swarm ahead of us with a lockbox. Yeah, we'll go to the frog bots for anybody who has not seen those. We'll also probably see maybe something else that we haven't seen before. Because now we are, I think we're about level 7, is it? No, 6. We're level 6. You can also keep track of your clip, how much you have left on your clip, underneath the alien's health bar. As I fire, you can see the bullets starting to deplete. We'll probably have a more accurate representation for this particular gun. But for now, that's what you get. I'm kind of hoping I get something like, I want to unlock a sword or some other kind of gun. Maybe the spread shot. People might recognize the spread shot from the old one, although the colors are a little different. The old one was kind of like Easter colors. This one's just a turquoise. There you go. But one thing you can do with this gun that I really like is you can kind of fly. If I downshot, I kind of can fly through the air, which is fun. So while it's not good at taking out armored enemies, it has its other strengths of just mowing through the ones that are unarmored or knocking them down if it doesn't kill them. Yeah. And leaving lots of blood on the walls. So if that's your thing. Oh hey, what's up? Gotta observe the target. Make sure it gets to wherever it needs to go. He bounced off a car. Okay, there we go. Guess he wanted to go there and he didn't realize it, so he went back. Okay. now I'm gonna I want to get to the frog bot swarm, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and just get some intel and get out so I can show you guys the frog bots, because they've been tweaked a little bit, but anybody who's familiar with frog bots might look about the same, but I really like those guys. They leave bubbles in the air, so you can't really jump around. You can also ride on them, which is kind of fun because they do little hops. And there's been a couple times recently, I think it was just a couple of days ago, I was playing, and in order to survive the crazy mess that I was going through, I had to ride on a frog bot to get away, and it was kind of epic because they're not fast, but they hop upward. And then once he hopped upward, then I was able to get clear. So there's like little things that can happen in the game. If I'm on somebody's shoulders, I can't take damage. Only they'll take damage. And that guy's got armor, so he's actually a really good ride to catch. But knowing that, if you go into multiplayer, if you're on your friend's shoulders, you can't get hurt. So if you're really low health, you jump on their shoulders and you're okay. Or what can happen is they can jump on your shoulders and then flip around and save you. So there's little things like that. The aliens are immune to their own grenades, so I could also just throw a grenade over to my friend and get him out of something awful that was about to kill him that he didn't see coming. So there's a lot of cool little multiplayer things that happen as well. And this one, unlike the old one, which was 2-player local multiplayer, this one's up to 4 players local or online. So you'll be able to play with your friends and try to help them unlock things. And as you play together, all the unlocks that you're getting are randomized. So, I might get the minigun while you get the photon. I might get the dual laser while you get the sword. I might get, something while you get the other. And then we can sort of see, well, what are our options as a team? Should I go to offense or defense? And kind of play off of each other's strengths and weaknesses. Also, our play styles, of course. See, well, I don't want to be defense. I want to be the guy who crits everything. And like, all right, and then you can just build accordingly. A little team glass cannon. You can also play with people who are on different difficulty levels, and it will give each person the expected experience, I believe. So you don't have to only play with other insane players like you've had to in the past with our games. You can play with somebody who's unfriendly and doesn't really know the game that well while you're on insane. Although I just died, so I think it's because I was messing with the bot back there. I don't want to mess with it. Mini-mech, I mean. Oh, there's the frog. I didn't even get to see the frog. Can't leave now, right? I'm on my last life though. This is a really bad idea. I gotta go. Oh no! No! I'm dead. They locked me in.
Oh, there you go.
Boom! That's what happens. You die if you decide to mess around too much. So, like last stream, that didn't happen. I was just hanging out. Just hanging out. Like that one guy from that one meme. But, that happens, which is great because I actually didn't like that map. So now I get to go on a brand new adventure.
Yeah,
also,
do we want to talk about the map changes a little bit? That's something that is different from the last time we streamed.
Yeah. So there's more swarms on the map, and there's more, I guess, lanes, right? So there's like a middle, left, and a right, kind of, in here. The way you move on the map is you can only go to a neighboring block. So once I choose one of these, it's going to kind of define my path of where I can go from there. So I won't be able to go to this middle lane once I'm here because it's more than 1 square away. And so the maps are a little more of an interesting kind of pattern than they used to be. And you can also see once I get to the 3rd row, I start getting a score bonus. And one thing that's not illustrated yet that will be eventually is the more city blocks I take on in a run, the harder the game gets. So the farther I get, the harder the game is going to adjust. I don't like the minigun versus the frogs. So let's go. Oh, a lifesteal blaster. Let's try a lifesteal blaster. I like the sound of that. And
do we have a? You don't have to if we don't. But how many different customizations and pigments and weapons and all the things?
oh boy, I never quantified like everything.
Yeah.
I know that, like I've said before, that there's at least 20 weapons you can have. There's easily over 100 like different like, I don't know what you want to call it, heads or helmets or whatever for the alien that you can put on his face, right? So and then in terms of like boosts and things like that, they're randomized between values, and any combination can come up within reason. So you could find the thing you're looking for as long as you cash in enough loot. So if I want something that gives health and health regen, well, it's not easy to find, but I could find one. So it's really kind of just every time you play, it's going to be a little different. You're going to get different unlock orders, and you're going to get different things that you find. You could play 20 hours on each save slot, and you'd have a totally different set of things to pick from in terms of, you know, what values they have on them. So we're trying to just keep it fresh, so you can just sit down and have fun with, you know, 4 other people, and everybody's got a different kind of thing going on. Oh, it's a sky van. There it is. The sky van drops these guys out that fire those lines of bullets, and I really don't like those guys. At least not when there's lots of them. Oh gosh. Hey! Take that. Come on. Oh, it's not dead yet. Alright, fine. At least it's burning. There it is. Got him. Got him! We burned that crane. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to burn the crane. But that's where it blew up. And that kid already gave me a power up, I guess. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was so ungrateful. And then we have a fish are like plant store. There's some more nostalgia for anybody. And now there's blood at the door. Thanks to what just happened.
There go your pleasant memories of that. If
yeah. Yeah, I just ruined everything. Oh, oh! Yeah, see, one wrong jump. One wrong jump through the frogbot bubbles. And that was it for me. Yeah, things are getting pretty rough. Let's save these kids, huh? Wow, that one went about as smooth as possible. Look at me. So now I can leave. I probably should, because I'm on my last life. I haven't really learned my lesson, but I'll leave because I want to get us farther, huh? I also want to level up. I want to unlock the spread shot is next, but I really want to try and get to the sword. Give me that sword. Alright, so because I had such a good score on, where is it? I think it was the lifesteal dual laser with double bullet. I wonder if I have any more double bullet stuff. No. I think I'm going to stick with this build and try and just totally get a bunch of kills. And then look at that right after that. So you can plan your thing. I'm going to go right to the loot box after that. So knowing that, I'm just going to try and max out as many kills as I can possibly get on this node. And then see if I can, you know, level up, get a new gun. So we're going to try and keep a multiplier going by killing as much as possible, but they've been a little... Go ahead.
I didn't want to cut you off. I didn't realize. I know you've done it a couple times, but we had a very passionate request to see or to know what happens when you press the right trigger.
Oh, that's my grenades.
Yep.
So I'm the invader mutation right now, which is the one that we all know and love. So right trigger will throw a grenade for that mutation. So I suppose it's technically the mutation button. Oh. You gotta take that. I don't even know where he went. I don't know where I went. Yeah, and also, you know, if you're on friendly difficulty, you can have more than +1 lives down there if you're looking at the HUD. Different difficulty levels have different amounts of lives you can have on you. The lives reset per city block, so it's really just like here's your little area. You have this much to do it with. Go. So I can't like amass lives or anything. It's just for this particular thing. The Horse-Ass Grillery, another nostalgia hit for anybody who knows that one. I think I want to say 1-1, but I think that's wrong, actually. I believe that's wrong. It's been 17 years, so give me a break. 17 years since we made the original. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. That was back when, okay, so the original Alien Hominid on console came out when people had flip phones. Monster Hunter had just debuted with its first game. People used MapQuest, which was a website where you printed out your map on how to get to where you want to go. Nobody had this GPS stuff. They were just using MapQuest and looking at a piece of paper they printed out. That's crazy, huh? So that's how long it's been since we made the first game. It's been a long time. I don't even want to remember what else was different about then. That's crazy.
MapQuest is a good one.
Good old MapQuest. Yeah, if you don't know what MapQuest is, good. Good. Yeah, it wasn't better. It was definitely. It made things interesting though. I'll tell you that. Especially if there was construction or something. And yeah, like flip phone, like if you had a flip phone, if you have a flip phone now, people might raise an eyebrow, but back then it was like, yeah, oh, me too, I got one too. A touch screen.
I had a flip phone up until like 2012.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, they were reliable. They were really reliable.
I was just like, I just didn't want a smartphone. They were like too much for me, I think.
And now look at you.
I know, what would I do?
I should turn this intel in, huh? I'm trying to murder too much. That mini mech is kind of a very formidable thing. Should maybe... I don't know. I don't know if I should run from them. I feel bad if I run from them. I kind of want... Next time I see a mini mech, I'm taking it out. There you are. He's probably chasing after me.
It's a good and relevant comment. It's not a question, but Soap Queso said it's funny that the PDA and the original Alien Hominid looked like alien technology, but now everyone just has a touchscreen smartphone.
Yeah.
Ahead of the times.
Yeah, the old personal digital assistants were like
PDA,
at the cusp.
I thought these were so cool.
They were like on the cusp of technology. It's like, wait, I can touch the screen and write on the screen? What is this?
That's what I love, the objective in this game, that's you fax the intel basically. And people, I remember posting that on our Twitter and I was like, do you know what this is? And people are like, maybe some kind of weird printer? Like a bunch of people just didn't even
That's
know
a
what
good
fax
description
machine
for a
was.
fax machine.
It was pretty good, but the amount of people that didn't know what a fax machine was pretty funny.
Well, fax machines are, to be fair, fax machines are something that shouldn't exist anymore. They really shouldn't.
They still do, though.
Yeah,
But,
they still
I
manage to
haven't
exist.
been running
Like, I'm actually kind of amazed that fax machines are still around. Like, they're just...
here. Yeah, I don't really know.
It makes me wonder how long they're gonna...
why.
How long are fax machines gonna stay? Are they like the cockroaches of technology, where they'll never go away?
I think they
Because we're
already
always
are.
gonna need physical papers sent, and the fastest way to do it is to fax. But anybody who's been in like a FedEx or Kinko's or something, they must have known, or maybe now they know what that thing is. Okay. There's lots of grenades raining in. Wow. There's so many bullets. But I'm gonna stay with it because I still have one more life for now. Holy crap! And I want to get more XP. So I'm just gonna. You know what? I don't like those guys. Let's put a stop to them rather than keep running for them. There we go. Take that. Now we get that grenadier. Grenadiers on high danger are one of the scariest things for me because they lob these things through the air, and a lot of them. And when you get hit by them, they can sort of bounce you around. And getting bounced around on Insane is pretty much, I mean, that's been like, I don't know, at least 1 or 2 of my deaths where, oh my gosh, that deflection saved my life. So I have a 6% deflection chance. And if you guys saw that giant ball hit me and it bounced, hey, I'm running. See you later, Frogbot. It hit me and it bounced off me. I think it would have killed me, honestly.
Oh,
okay.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
This is getting crazy hard. But I like it. I want to thrive in this. The area, the level is starting to glow green. It's trying to tell me that I shouldn't be here. So for the people who really want to push themselves, just stay in a level, and I guarantee you, you will not be able to stay in the level after a certain amount of time. We're 7 minutes in, and it's kind of insane, I suppose, considering the difficulty I'm on. It seems accurate. It can't break through their defenses. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Let's just try. We're gonna try the objective. Hopefully it doesn't do that thing where it locks me in and murders me. Don't do that thing. It did the thing. Okay, I only have to get 4 purple guys. Just 4 purple guys. Oh, it's those. Oh, I must go. Or should I? No, we can't go. We can't go. Okay, we're going. Oh, no, we can't go. Okay, we're gonna go. I wanted it. I only needed 3, but that's just too much. One of those shots and I was toast. On Insane, you just can't risk those things. Okay, we have a spread shot, so at least I feel good about that. I only have 6 loot, so one thing I could do is I could loop around. I could go to the left, up, and over. I think I want to do that. I need more loot and I need more XP. We want to get that sword or something like that.
Yes, a couple people have been asking about the sword because it's in the little art we have with the blue alien. He has it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll show that. I'm really
that.
hoping we get it. If not, I might do some dev magic. We'll see.
We did unlock it last stream, so.
That's true. Maybe
well. Some proof of it existing, but it would be really nice to show it again.
Yeah, I would like to show it. Well, we're getting a lot of kills, so I'm feeling good about whether or not we're gonna level well or not. That thing's back already? Get out of here. There you go. Just run at your fears, guys. That's the moral of the story here. You see something you're afraid of, just run at it. Unless it's like a bear or something, don't do that. I meant figuratively, by the way. Just don't listen to me.
Don't literally run at a bear.
Yeah, don't run at the bears. There we go. Take that. Another successful objective. I'm actually cruising through this one. This setup is working really well. Everybody's ham. Everybody gets to be ham. You get to be ham. You get to be ham. We're on Oprah. There we go. Look at that. That was great right there. I don't know. I'm satisfied with that thing. I think you guys were right. Adding the gore in, I feel really satisfied about all the mess I'm making and the permanence, I think, on the level. I don't know. I've just been so happy with it. And again, it's new, so forgive me for retreading and talking about how much I like it.
No, that was something big. But also for the people that are like, meat scares me, it is optional, so you don't have to wreak that much havoc. As you fax your papers, you can just kind of explode things. If you're not into brisket.
Yeah, you can fax your papers and get the heck out. I mean,
yeah.
That's kind of what the game's trying to get you to do anyway, and I'm still within its rules. I have to do that because I'm trying to rush to kill as much as I can before it gets to where it was last time. You know, you guys probably saw all the bullets flying everywhere. That's a couple of those would have done me in, which is why I really rethought whether I should stay or not. Like, if I stay and I get the thing, I get 3 more loot. But if I died, I would have lost everything, and I wouldn't have been able to cash it in. So I didn't think the risk was worth it. There wasn't anything special. Now, if it was green loot, I think I would have risked it, because green loot's the best. Destroy 3 objects. I wasn't even doing it. Sorry, chat. People are probably like, why aren't you doing it? Actually, where is it? Whatever. We'll get another one. Give me another objective. I'm busy killing everyone. There we go. This one's easy enough. There's a sniper, but I'm not going to give him a chance. He was in the brown suit there. You'll see the sniper. If you see a little line tracking me, you'll know. Snipers hurt a lot, so especially on insane. Oh, there we go. We got the kid gave us a deflection shield, so now everything that hits me will bounce off. Oh, I already bounced that one off. I guess, yeah, there we go. Oh, and he bounced it back. A little bit of ping pong because he had his armor on. How much? You know what? I haven't even paid attention to how much cash I've made on this run. Got 64 already right now. Yeah, take that, Sky Van. What are you gonna do? Man, those guys are rough. The shock troopers, I guess they're called. They jump out of they only come out of vans, and they only come out of Sky Vans. Yikes. Who's doing that? Stop doing that, whoever you are. I think that was the jetpacker. Yep, that's the jetpacker. Darn it, I was trying to leave and you murdered me. There we go. We left anyway. Oh, it looks like a revolver. Revolver does, well, let's see. Do I have it? Oh no, I have to unlock the revolver. We're gonna do spread shot. That double bullet thing's great, but clip size is down. Range and fire rate. I like that. So now our range is 12.7%. Let's see, how far does that go? You can see the alien do it if you hover over the weapon. Yeah, that's really far. I like that. So we're gonna stick with that. And oh, you know what? We've been purple too long. We'll go back. Stay 10 minutes, huh? Somebody wants me to stay 10 minutes. I'll try. Depending on what they throw at me.
Challenge accepted. I'm kind of excited
Yeah.
to watch that. Yeah, someone earlier was asking for an endless mode, and you can technically stay in the level for as long as you want forever, but it's just going to get harder and harder.
Yeah, I am curious who's going to be able to stay in a level the longest.
That's the new, we have opposite of Alien Hominid speedruns. Now it's Alien Hominid Invasion.
Except like you're moving in.
I don't know what you'd call that.
You're just moving in. Yeah, I don't know. You just stay there.
You live here now.
Oh, that felt good. I threw a grenade and then I threw him into the grenade while it was still in the air. Some fancy stuff. A little loop-de-loop. Whee! Take that. I guess I'm not gonna try and speed through the intel then, because we're gonna stay here as long as we can. Do we just stay anyway? If we haven't gotten to 10 minutes, do we just try? Yeah, I'm just gonna try.
Yeah, why not? Well, then we can see, y'all can see just how crazy it gets.
Come on. No, I guess I'll do the objective while I'm here. Oh.
This is something we answered before, and now I'm gonna distract you and make it even harder.
Okay.
Are we including like cosmetics or little things in for having like our other games?
Oh.
Like I worded that poorly. Like
no,
someone has
like how yeah. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. I mean, for anybody with a keen eye, you probably saw some stuff in our trailer. I might have seen a couple things you recognize in the trailer. But yeah, I like to have stuff like that as like a thank you for, because really, 17 years, it's crazy that we're still around, and we're around because of all you guys. You know, everybody who plays, criticizes, shares, talks about, whatever. As long as it's about our games, I mean, it all helps. It all helps us stay around. And so for those people who have our other stuff, of course, I'd love to give them things that they're like, oh, I know that thing's cool, and you know, just carry it all over. So there'll be some, I just don't know specifics. They're trying to lock me in with them again, huh? It's kind of working. Since this gun has to reload, and maybe I shouldn't have chose a gun that has to reload in such a nightmare scenario that we're gonna bring on ourselves, but I still got my grenades. Look at that thing hiding behind the other. How dare you? How dare you cover the objective I need? I'll just use your grenade. It's cheating. I want to write that down. That thing's cheating. Oh. Oh, and I'm timed. I gotta do it. Like, there we go. I only had like 10 seconds left. He rolled. So enemies can roll too. And when they roll, they're immune to damage. So that grenade went off, and I think he rolled, which saved him. Good job back there, agent number 714389. This level's kind of a flatter level. I kind of should have done it in a city level where I could go up and hide. I think I'm gonna do it on the next one, honestly.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of, yeah, I think you called it earlier, verticality and just movement, and kind of end up all over the place.
Yeah, 10 minutes in the park is not as relaxing as it sounds in Alien Hominid Invasion.
Definitely not, but yeah, you can down shoot to move up, you know, ride the jetpackers and agents back and forth everywhere. It's not like linear going through a level. You can kind of go all over the place, into the ground and the sky and everywhere.
Yeah, let's just keep going up. Oh, I missed it. No! Come back here. Oh, I wrote on the wrong thing. Did I get him yet? Nope, I didn't. There we go. Take that! I don't like the Sky Van. I really don't want the Sky Van around. Those guys on high aggression are probably worse than the Grenadier on high aggression. Got super speed. We're gonna charge back in there. There we go. Yeah! Take that. Thanks, kid. It also, when the kid gives you super speed, it ups your reload speed for the time being. As long as you see that little trail on me. And now it is gone. No, don't do it. Don't do it! Snipers. Trying to take me out. Alright, we're gonna go to a city level. It's a little more interesting to run around in. I need to turn my AC on better. 1 second, everybody. Gotta turn on some AC. Sometimes it just gets really hot in this place.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions too, we are answering them. Obviously, I'm answering a lot in chat, but I can relay some for Dan. AC alien.
There we go. Okay. So. Oh, sweet Penelope.
Oh, here's a good one. Do we have leaderboards in this game? How are those gonna work?
Yeah, there are leaderboards in this game for different things, like highest score and most recent murder rampage, you know, in the last 48 hours. There's a variety of them, and they'll be displayed on the main menu, so you'll be able to see what everybody's been doing. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the regular blaster because I think that's a pretty good sort of all-arounder. I kind of want to have more regen. Sorry about Penelope.
You know, it's so funny. We haven't been to the office for a few months, but I'm so used to hearing her barking, I didn't even notice.
It's just, yeah, she just kind of...
I just tuned her out.
She kind of does that. So, let's see. Bullet speed, not a big deal to me. Fire rate, not that big a deal to me on the regular blaster. Double bullets, actually, this one's been really handy. I don't know. That one's been a really good go-to. Move speed, health regen. There's not that many that I'm a big fan of right now. Ability recharge, defense on kill. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be Rhinoceros Hominid. Okay. Okay, we're going into the residential area, which is, you know, that'll be good enough. I got some rooftops and stuff to be on. Take that. Alright, here we go. We're doing our 10-minute. I didn't even really build that defensively, but my defense is going to be that I'm going to try and erase everyone, and then I won't have as many things to deal with. Oh look, it's Sequel Street. Okay. I'm gonna hop over here, we're gonna go. I don't like that spot, we'll go over here. Harry Mommy's Daycare. People might remember Harry Mommy's Daycare from Alien Hominid HD. Of course, now we actually have a Harry Mommy in our universe. So there she is. She didn't exist in Alien Hominid HD in terms of a character that we had. Kind of a weird little thing, huh? Can't throw me off. Ah, I should have hitched a ride on the Bulldog, sir. What a missed opportunity. Yes, if anybody has some questions, now's a really good time for it, because I'm going to be just doing like a 10-minute can I do it thing on insane mode, which is possible. It really just depends how things go, but it's really not easy. And all of a sudden all those bullets came in from the top I didn't even expect. Oh, they're hanging out up here, huh? Okay. Yeah, the agents are getting more clever than they used to be too. So I'm off guard sometimes. But I think I can do it. I don't think it'll be easy, but I think I can do it. I think one of the things I want to do is maybe get a heart drop and not pick it up, because I'm at maximum amount of hearts right now. +1's the most you can have in Insane. And then leave it there for when I'm in big trouble. Because there probably will be big trouble coming up. Like, I'm already at like a third of my health. Not sure how that happened. Gotta be more careful. Did I do lifesteal on this gun? I can't remember.
I can't remember. So we did have a question. What is the max tier for an item? Like, what are the different kinds of items and stats? How good can you get?
Right now it goes up to tier 10, but in order to get tier 10, you need to cash in green stuff. If you don't cash in green stuff, then I think you can only get to about tier 7 or so on regular drops. Penelope, please. This is not the time for that. Thank you. Oh no, I picked it up. No. I wasn't ready for that. It flew right into me. Oh well. Well, let's hope another heart drops. You know, we'll get lucky. I'm thankful that they're not throwing too many special things out there at me. Although, I guess technically there were 2 mini-mix earlier, which I could have done without. We'll fight around this pink house. I like this pink house. We're gonna hang out right here, and we're gonna just kill everyone. And we have 52 coins, 52 lunch money. We have 1 loot. Really, just 1? We gotta kill more guys, get more loot coming out of these guys. The longer you stay, the less likely stuff is to... Oh no! That was awful. Alright, well now we really need a heart. We caught that grenade. And just so everybody knows, staying 10 minutes in Insane is really... It's really not advisable. I'm doing this by request. I'd never do this through natural purposes, I think. Because, yeah, they already got me. Oh. Where are we? 5 minutes? We're at 5 minutes, so we're halfway there, but that doesn't mean that we're really halfway there. Because the challenge that we've had so far is not the same that will be coming up.
Yeah, you guys will definitely be able to see how it scales and all that. Oh, this looks really easy.
Hey, I need
really
that.
Good.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I almost couldn't get it.
Scary.
Sweet, and somebody else just dropped a heart too. I'm quite lucky today. We're gonna leave that thing there. It wants me to do an objective, but that's the way the heart is. So I don't know about that. We'll go this way. We'll go the long way to it. We'll wrap around the city block. Oh, I'm not gonna get there in time, so it doesn't matter anyway. That's fine, it'll just give me another one. We're just trying to survive. Oh, one of these, huh? Man, the Electrobots really mess with you, because they slow you down, so if you had a trajectory that was going to land you on something, it just messes all of that up. And it actually lowers your fire rate, too. So, Electrobots are, they do no damage at all, but the amount of damage that they can have you sustain is you lose due to them. Look at that. That guy just won't let me go anywhere, and those grenades almost hit me. Don't like that. Let's get out of there. I don't like that. Okay, so it's almost 7 minutes, and now I'm really starting to feel it. Starting to feel the pressure. Those grenades just came in out of nowhere and took half my health. Don't like that either. Let's leave the mini mech a grenade. There you go, got him. Oh, we need to get on that mini mech so we can regen our health. There we go. Remember, if you're riding on something, you're good. Nope, and it's gone now. It's dead. That's how much damage they do now. Oh no, not a frog bot. Oh boy. A frog bot too, huh? Also, where the heck is that heart? I thought I left myself a heart over here.
This is an interesting question. Someone asked, what's the range for picking things up, like the coins on the ground? How close to them do you have to get when the world's on fire?
It's about the same width as the alien. You have to be pretty close. I think for something like the loot box, it's a little more forgiving. But for like a coin, I think it's like the width of an alien in terms of how close you have to be. We've been considering like modifiers that allow you to increase that range. Well, there goes. There was a rain of grenades that came in like that. Oh no, that's the last thing I need right now. So just one lob of grenades. That was it that did me in. Oh, and I'm dead. There you go. See, that was 8 minutes 40 seconds. So you stay too long, and it gets spooky when the level glows green. But one thing I get to keep is my XP. So I'm level 7.
Pretty close.
It was pretty close.
Pretty close.
I think
bad.
I think if I built defensively, it would be better. It would be a lot better. But now I've got the 6 chambers. I don't know. I was getting 11% defense on kill. Let's see. What could I have done? Maybe just like a flat defense all the time would have been better. But this, see, this one's cool because you defense, but it lowers my health, which is like the last thing I want on Insane. I don't have anything to offset that. Oh, I guess I do. How much health does this thing gave me? 8% health. So then what is this thing? Oh, that's kind of a wash though. Because I could put on an 8% health helmet, but that wouldn't really. Right now, that's not going to work for me. Let's see. Defense on kill, but flat defense down. Don't like that. Defense on kill 8.8. So let's see if I had 12. Okay, so I could have 20% defense because I'd get the 8.8. No more than 20%. So I'd have a flat 12.7 and then get an 8.8 on top. So that's the thing, right? We make builds based on what we think might work out. I think this is pretty good, but I'm not sure. I don't usually use the 6 chambers. Oh, see, this one's a hard choice. So I could go straight up to the loot box, but then there's an elite zone, and then there's a sniper horde, and then I could try and get the green box, but that's really demanding. Let's do it.
I think we should try it. Yeah.
Let's do it. I mean, that's the point, right?
With all that crazy thing, I think one of the things I don't think I've heard you mention that we were talking about before this is the achievements that we've added.
Oh yes. You know what? I need to clear my achievements.
I just looked back and I was like, there's something we were missing, and then you were trying to do all these crazy things and I was like, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if it cleared it. Yep. I killed my first enemy. And I've killed 1,000 enemies because it remembers that. And I've used my ability 100 times. So it just spammed me with 3 achievements. Because it saw that I already had done them. Thanks for reminding me that. Oh. Are my notifications popping up? On the
I don't see them. It may be the way the capture is set up, but we can still talk about them.
Oh no, I just mean like somebody was like writing me on Steam and I didn't know.
Oh no, no, you're good.
Okay.
I thought you meant.
So if anybody hears that little blip, sorry, you're not getting a message on Steam. It's just my.
I thought you meant the literal achievement copy.
Oh no. Yeah, you'll see them on the lower left as I get them. I'm trying to remember what they are like offhand while I'm doing all this. There's a lot of them. I think I have at least 50 plotted out, but I believe there's like maybe 20 different of the achievements currently in the game. So I'm trying to like scrub my memory and remember like which ones are in and not. But whatever, we'll just play. Keep an eye out on this. There might be some that happen when I extract from a mission as well. So I'll probably have done enough of something. See, now I'm like, now I want to do like a 10-minute. I want to like find all the loot that's gonna get me that, and then do a 10-minute. Because I definitely want to do that. But I don't think I have right now. I don't think I have the gear that is best for something like that. So I'd recommend something like a regen, health regen, a flat defense, and some lifesteal, and hopefully if you could get a couple of those stacking together, then you'd have a really good build for sustaining. Like I think a really offensive build for trying to stand in level for 10 minutes. Like I don't know. I feel like you're never gonna really be able to do more than they can do to you on Insane. But if there's more than one player, that might actually work out. Although the game does scale. The game will scale based on how many people are playing. There's another heart. I like that. I'm gonna leave that there. Maybe we'll use it actually. Depending on whether I take any damage right now. Yep, we're gonna use it. You can see that health just pop back up. Well, since we were going straight up the middle, let's do that. And I actually want to see if I'm going to get an achievement for what I've done here. Oh man, this gun hits hard. But you know, it's got that reload, so you're probably going to click, 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 because I'm not paying attention. Just keep hitting the trigger until the bullets come out.
You get in the zone.
Yeah, it's just like, no, I'm just gonna keep going, because when it's ready, it's ready. You can see that he's reloading with the little circle on top of him, though. Little recycle circle or whatever. Yeah, we're going straight for that. We're going straight for that drop off. Well, I only got 2 that time. That's kind of crap. Like maybe I do need to do my best again, since that thing serves me so well.
Yeah, someone was asking what your favorite, or not favorite, your most challenging enemy is, and
to fight in this game.
Learned, yes.
Yeah, I think it depends on like how hard the level currently is based on how long you've been there. Grenadiers just wipe me out, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're like the hardest to fight. Cause that's just, sometimes they catch me off guard. But I think like in terms of this like standard, how hard are they? I mean, the mini-mech kind of sprays the screen, but I can run from it. Honestly, I think the Frogbot is probably the sleeper murderer of the game, because all it takes is one jump, one miscalculated jump, or somebody to, like a grenadier, to pop you into it, and then you're dead. Like you're just instantly dead because you went through like 2 or 3 bubbles. And the Frogbot can chase you anywhere. They can jump up where you are, so you can't just leave. So I can be on top of a building and then the Frogbot comes flying by and makes my life harder. So I'm gonna go with the Frogbot, even though it doesn't seem as natural of a pick. They scare me a lot. Just because I know that I can't jump in the level, or I can't like dive around like I like to. So they restrict your movement, and they can kill you on high aggression. On insane. Now if it wasn't insane mode, I'd say maybe the snipers, like if there's more than one sniper around, they catch you a couple times. They'll knock you down, they hit you hard. So the snipers are pretty rough. But the Electrobot is also, it's really just a compounding thing, right? Like if you fight snipers and Electrobots, it's really awful because you're trying to move away from the sniper line, but the Electrobots sometimes not giving you the option to do that. So I wouldn't really, I don't know, it's hard to pinpoint one enemy. It's really just if there's a combination of a couple enemies, sometimes those combos are just terrible to fight against. Like, you know, if a mini mech is behind a shield guy, or you know, like there's just some terrible things. Yeah, there's just some. They work together really well. The agents cooperate really well. So hopefully you have somebody you can play with, or you find somebody online to play with, and then you guys can cooperate really well, better than the agents. And then we'll see who cooperates the best in the end. Yeah, Electrobots can just get out of here. Of course, some people who play Pippi will be like, what do you mean Electrobot? Those don't look like Electrobots, but in this world they do. Same name. What can I tell you? That's what they do.
For really peak creativity.
Yeah, these names.
Bad jokes.
These names. I took out that street light and those pigeons didn't even care. They're just hanging out. Gotta do something about that. I'm gonna write something down about those pigeons. They're too unnatural in this world. Darn it. Yeah, see? I was talking about this very combination, and then here it is. Just happenstance. And not only that, he was underneath a platform, so he was covered by the side and the top. So that was pretty hard to deal with, but we got him. So haha, take that. We got an armored sniper. I never like fighting those because you have to charge shot them. There we go. And he's still not dead though, so then I had to come back and get him again. So sometimes an enemy that's you like sort of have to do a couple passes on can be rough because I don't always want to stay in the same place. I want to. Oh, I was gonna jump on the bulldozer, but the Electrobot stopped me from doing that. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I got knocked off by the other bulldozer. Yeah, this is a rough little spot with this bridge. I don't want to be in this spot. Oh, I have to transport an item. Let's do it. Oh, we have to go back that way, huh? Alright. So be it. When you throw a grenade, you can also you can set a direction. So you can like spike a grenade down into the ground. You can throw a grenade up straight up in the air. You can just throw one across. And if you hit down while you're on the ground, you'll kind of like, you know, toss it at your feet like that. Oh, and it bounced off the bulldozer, of course. You can kind of roll grenades into things as well. So that's kind of helpful, like if you're up here on like a rooftop and you do that, down and grenade, then you can grenade onto the rooftop. It's kind of cool. See ya. Boom. We're gonna get that triple loot because I only had 2 on me. That's not enough. And we've got 3 right now in the level. You can see it in the upper left. We have 3 on us, so that's cool. Now we have we'll have 5, but I want to end up with 8 when we get out of here. So got to do that last objective, which means we need to get intel. There we go. Drop that intel off, and what's it gonna be? Oh man, those guys hurt. I gotta run. Yeah, so it used to be sticking around for the triple loot wasn't that hard, and now it's kind of, you really gotta be careful. So if you want that triple loot, you really gotta dodge. Gotta dodge for your life. And some guys just have that shot like that. I dodged and he just sort of hit me in the face. Anyway. Oi, look at that. And I gotta go that way too. We're going that way.
This one you're already on 7.
7 what? 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
Oh yeah, look at me.
So,
look at me go. Yeah, they still did. They've almost killed me a couple times. So almost there.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
You're still going.
I was like, let's stay, and then I died. I'm out. So I've got 6 that I just got added on. So now we're gonna have 8 loot, and then we can drop that off. And I actually think, oh, the sword's next.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's something we want to show off.
Yeah, and I got an achievement for reaching level 5 because
close to the end of our stream, but I think we should have time to.
Yeah, we'll go through the subway. We'll get a sword, and then we'll drop it off.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions about the game, feel free to drop them. Oh, will this game have trophies? We were talking about achievements a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Not sure what they mean by trophies, but achievements.
Basically achievements.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be achievements. Quite a lot of them. Hopefully at least 50. I kind of want to have a bunch because, I mean, the original was known for being really brutal and people like to, you know, really push themselves in the game. There's also people that say, hey, can you not make so many crazy hard ones? There are a couple from the original that, I mean, they're just really demanding. And so some people are completionists, might not be happy if we have them do something, have to do something crazy. So it's an interesting balance when talking to people about this game, and I still am not 100% sure how to strike that balance yet. So we're looking at a lot of different achievements, but I think you know, somebody who's dedicated to playing and maybe isn't the best in the world should be able to get a good amount of them, as long as they, you know, get strategic about it or something. But then there's that philosophical question: do you make those ones that are like really rough that only the few can have? And some people say yes, and other people say no, and then where do you end up? I don't know. Don't know. So if anybody has any strong opinions about that, please tell us. I always find that one to be a really interesting conversation. I think it just comes down to personality type, maybe, you know, but
it depends on the player.
Yeah, but I never know. Like our audience, you know, our audience is always a lot of different types of people, and so, you know, I want to please them, but when you get into scenarios like that, it's like, oh, what do I do? Because like in this one, I can choose insane, but when it's an achievement, it's achievement. There's no, like, it's for everybody. The achievements are what everyone will have. So
yeah, I know we talked about this earlier too, but since people come in and out a little bit, do you want to talk more about the different difficulty levels? You're playing on insane, obviously, but someone was asking about how difficulty works.
Yeah, so in multiplayer you can play different difficulties at the same time, and it'll do things like, if I'm on insane, I'm going to have less health than somebody who's on friendly. I will also not be able, I can only have 1 stash life in reserve, whereas someone on like an really easy difficulty level will be able to have something like 5 or 6 extra lives. Oh, I missed the objective. I wasn't thinking. Sorry for anybody who might have been like, where are you going? You're not doing the thing. Just takes a lot of concentration. But on Insane, you know, I like playing on Insane. I feel like it's the closest to what the original idea was for like Alien Hominid HD. And I don't know, I'm pretty comfortable with dodging. I think that's really what it comes down to. Can you dodge most of the stuff that's coming at you? If so, Insane might be for you. If it's, you know, if you do happen to get hit every once in a while, pretty often, normal's probably where it's at. And if you're just introducing somebody who doesn't play games a lot or whatever, somebody's just unable to be dodging all of the time, then friendly's probably for them. And you can bring your friends back in multiplayer if you find a heart. Like, so if they run out of all their lives, if you pick up a heart, they're gonna come back with one, you know, on their final life again. So you can technically revive people. If somebody was gone and I picked this up, then they're back. But in terms of difficulty throughout the game, I'm leveling my character as I do damage and get kills and complete things. And the higher level I am, the more like types of enemies and things will come out, and the harder the game will be by some margin. But most of the game comes down to just raw player skill. So there's nothing too tricky that's happening. It's mostly just the types of challenges, how long you stay in the level. So if you stay in the level a long time, it's going to be scaling. And eventually the level will scale to the point where even like a friendly player, if they just hang out in the level too long, it's just gonna, things will just erase you. So there you go. And I think in the original Alien Hominid HD, it was, what was it? Was it like, I don't know. I think we had 3 difficulties. Pretty sure it was 3 difficulties then, but I feel like they're a little more spread out from one another. Holy cow, I got slowed like crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was trying to get away and I was just sort of stuck. Just stuck in place. That was because that guy who shoots those spinny things slows you, and I had an electrobot on me. We can get the hacker without dying, right? In theory? Let's try. I mean, we're getting close to the end of the stream anyway. There he is. Okay. Yeah, I jumped on a frog bot there, guys. Come on, get him! Yes! Oh, got a heart too. That was worth the risk. That was absolutely worth the risk. I got lucky. There is a lot of risk reward in this game. I mean, I get 3 more loot. That's a lot, actually. If you do that for each city block you go to, I mean, that adds up really quick.
Oh yeah.
But that's fine. There's nothing else here for me, so I'm out. Oh, unless they push me out. There we go. They can shoot you out while you're trying to, you know, extract. It can be bad. Look at that. That was totally worth it. Except I didn't get what I wanted. How much time do we have left?
It's about 4 right now, but I mean, we're ready to show off. We can keep going a little bit. I think there's still quite a few people watching.
Alright, I'm gonna get a damage thing going then, so we can get more XP.
Get a damage, get the sword.
Plus, I like that little mohawk thing he's got. Oh, lifesteal and crit chance? Yes. We're just gonna go really offense here. I still like the lifesteal because now that I do more damage. Yeah. Oh, can I sell these? Yeah, look, I can sell things. Haha! You can sell stuff now, so if somebody goes, oh, there's too many things, I don't want them all in my inventory, let's get rid of it.
Yeah, that's something else that's new. That wasn't
now
here last time.
I have 982 lunch money, and people were, oh no, this is the danger zone, let's go into it. The song's playing in my head now. we didn't tell you what you can do with lunch money just yet. We're not going to do that today, but the fact that you can sell things so your inventory doesn't clog up was something people were asking for as well, and we agreed. That was something we had planned for a little later, and so yeah, you'll be able to make money and do things with it. You probably guess what some of the things you could do with it are. You cannot buy money with real money, in case anyone's scared when they see a currency. This is
I thought, oh my gosh, you said that and I thought you meant you could not trade your lunch money for real money. That's clearly not what you meant, but I don't know why that came to my
not like a CS:GO situation either. No, it's just a thing that you can find in the game, so don't worry about that, guys. Just like gold in Diablo or something. Maybe I shouldn't say Diablo because they had an auction house. Maybe that was a bad correlation. It's like gold in Diablo today, and not before. Okay. So I'm gonna observe the item. That's easy enough, but I have to stay here. Sometimes that can be a tough objective, actually, depending on how much they're bearing down on you. I think we've also added that cool little soft filter to the background too, which helps things pop. One of the things was people would say they couldn't tell what was going on in some places, and I think by softening the background, it's been easier to follow. Also, I will note that I've noticed that when people watch versus when people play, some people say that they have a hard time seeing what's going on, but then when they try the game themselves, they don't really have a hard time. And I think that's because you don't know which way I'm going to be going necessarily, or when I'm going to dive, or when I'm going to do a grenade jump. It's a lot easier to track what's going on when you're the person playing, I think. So don't worry about that, in theory. Should be fine. In theory, everything's great. Oh, does he have a power up? Let's get the crit power up because we're doing damage right now. We want that XP. Yeah, they're hurting me, whatever. We're fine. There you go. We are fine. Cool. No, unless that hits us. Don't do that, guy. Everybody gets to be ham again. This gun's just been so reliable for me. I don't know what's up, if it's my build or what, but it's been working out for me really good. And unfortunately, I lacked a bunch of oranges, so I was hoping I could maybe unlock a red to match my laser self or something like that. There's I think there's at least 30 pallets you can unlock. I know somebody wanted to know a number. Usually I just like to say at least and then go a little under what I know, so then I'm never a liar by accident.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot, and when you think about, there's the pigments, there's the heads, weapons, the other little boosts, all the things.
Oh, you know what? Since you mentioned that, that's actually something I wanted to go over, which is, so like, say somebody likes this cosmetic, and then they saw that I chose the cosmetic and it had a stat on it that wasn't something they're interested in. Well, that's fine. You can find it again with a totally different stat on it. So I could find limitless versions of this, although the likelihood of finding a bunch of them is not all that high because, you know, it's random. But you can find a cosmetic that has exactly what you want on it if you're dedicated enough. So don't worry about that whole thing, because I know some people were a little concerned. Well, what if I don't want health regen on this one? I want you know, crit chance or something. Well, that's fine. You can find it. Oh gosh, I gotta get out of that spot. Take me somewhere else, guy. Thanks. Okay, these jetpackers. I need to get the purple guys and that. Oh, he's gonna cause a trouble. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Shoot up at the jetpackers. Oh, okay. Or not. Man, they're getting so brutal. We're only at 5 minutes here. Although I guess dying at 7. I guess we are close to it. Oh, the shield guy's purple, is he? Too bad. Take that. Open up with. I love opening up with a charge shot on a tough enemy and then just hammering the button as fast as I can and melt them. Look at that. We could even. I could even get the triple on here. Let's do it, because then when we cash that in, it'll be even better. And
yeah,
then,
we should definitely get that sword unlocked.
yeah, that should do the trick. Come on, baby. Give me the intel. Come on. Oh, wait, did I choose something that lowered my... No, maybe not. I thought maybe it lowered my intel. I just died. Maybe I don't want that triple loot. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we'll just won't get nervous. That's it. Oh, okay, never mind, I'm out. Oh! Oh! My health is incredibly low. That was a good choice to leave then, because I think I was dead otherwise. Sorry. Oh, got it anyway. Cool. Alright, we'll do a sword run here. So the thing is, if you unlock a weapon through that unlock screen, to the level up screen, you get the base model. So you can use it right away. That's why I'm able to just jump in and put these things on. Otherwise I'd have to get to a lockbox. So for the other things that I've got, like I have those 2 that aren't secured because we just came from a lockbox. Those basically I'll lose if I, if I die. But because I leveled up, I keep the at least the base model. So at least you have that. So even if you just die and die and die all the time in this game, you'll at least get the gun unlocks and a few loot unlocks probably. You don't lose 100%, but you do lose most.
Yeah, let's do one more sword run, and then I think it's about time for us to wrap it up. So
all
if
right,
anyone
we'll
else has any, we'll make a lot of ham. A lot of meat for the road. If anyone else has any lingering questions about the game that we might be able to answer, be sure to drop them now, because then you'll have to wait.
Or you can come to Discord and say, hey,
oh, yeah,
I have
true.
a question.
Dan's always in Discord.
Yeah. Just come on by.
Hours. I should say you'll miss your chance to get it answered live on stream.
It's true,
Alien
yeah,
Hominid
the excitement of
yeah.
the unveiling. So yeah, to go over the changes again, we've added gore, we've added damage to buildings and ground and everything. We've changed the balance. We've done things to the map that make it a lot more interesting. There's new enemies. There's balance changes to some of the weapons we have. There's some new objectives. Gosh, the list is long. Maybe I can turn on the thing. There. There's some things that'll come up on the left eventually that will tell us the list. I think. As long as I put it in there. Take that! You can also do a charge on the sword if you noticed. It's good for getting armor, but it guarantees a knockdown as well. Hey! Rolling that grenade right down the hill. Can't believe it's not bugged. Little agent store. I always liked that one. Well, we can't leave the money on the ground either. I know if Anna's watching, she would be so disappointed in me leaving the coins on the ground that were right there. And I kind of feel the same way too, honestly, sometimes. Like in Battle Block Theater, if I'd leave the gems on the ground and Anna was watching, it was the #1 way to troll her. So I'll make sure I pick up every single coin, just in case there's anyone like Anna watching. Because, you know, I actually feel that way too sometimes. I guess I'm in the mentality of like, the game's not done, I won't keep the save. And so sometimes a couple coins, it's okay. But when it's go time, when it's my real profile, I think I'm the same way. I gotta get every little thing I worked for, because it's not gonna automatically pick it up when you're done with the level. And in fact, if you leave stuff on the ground, like if you leave loot on the ground, it'll show that you've done that in the end results for your run. It'll say loot lost, and it'll go in the category of loot lost because you didn't get it. Remember, Wishlist on Steam if you want to get any kind of update on when it's released. If you want just general news as it goes, and click follow on Steam. You can also come to our Discord, you can come to our Twitter, and anywhere else. I'm not exactly sure where else, Rox, if you have any others you want to tell
Yeah,
them.
I mean, Discord, Twitter, we have our website always. Twitter is probably the most everyday, up-to-date, always on there asking questions, so that's probably my recommended, but you know, anywhere you can find the Behemoth on social media. We exist.
Yeah, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we mentioned this earlier, but we're always taking feedback. A lot of the changes like gore and stuff that you've seen today are pretty direct from feedback we've had from players, or even just people watching the last stream we did, and the trailers and everything. So we are listening, and we do try to take that feedback whenever we can.
That's right. I mean, that's how it's all about, right? This is for you guys. We make these games so you can have fun, so just let us know. Because we, you know, sometimes games are so complicated to make, there might be something we're not thinking about that's right in front of us. And you go, hey! Hey! If anybody sounds like that. Hey, I got an idea! Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot of snipers. I'm out of here. Did you see all those? Yeah, I'm out. There was just a line of... Okay, we'll take on the boss. We're gonna take on the boss, and then we'll end it, I guess. I don't want to, but that's what's gonna happen.
That seems like a good place to stop too. And I know there are new people here that haven't seen the boss, so that'll be good.
What should we use? I haven't used the shotgun, but against the boss, that's kind of rough.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna egg you on.
Crit chance, lifesteal, armor, pierce, damage. I mean, that seems good. It's just don't get hit, basically. Got it. Here we go. Taking on the boss, everybody. Condition normal. I don't know about that. So when you start a level, if there's like a modifier, it'll tell you. I'll also tell you if there's not a modifier. So there's not one here, but there is a boss. I should probably tell you, like, I should probably warn you. Unless people like that element of surprise, but... Oh, he turned to meat. Yeah, so the shotgun's pretty satisfying. It sends everybody flying. You can even do a charge shot on it. Blows their skin off, just like, you know, you'd think. There it goes. Got Megabot again. Oi! Look at all that. That's a much better lob than before. Get down here. Get down here and fight me. My gun doesn't reach that far. If you do a charge shot down with the shotgun, you can go flying upwards. So we'll... Oh, that was a bad time to do that. She's having fun at least. For anybody in the know, if you liked the Gorgon from Pit People, same voice actress for Megabot. get back here. Oh no! I don't even know what happened. Well, she's at half health and I have half my lives, so we're 1-to-1 on each other right now. Score is 1-to-1. But now she's turned on the beam. And as anyone who's ever fought a beambot knows, it's not the best. Although I've got this really cool strategy here where I'm doing the down charge shot and staying above her. It's actually working really well. Oh no, that's not though. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Dead. So yeah, insane mode. It went from me having the easiest time last time to losing a few times legitimately. And we almost got to see what the next unlock would be. Again, those unlocks are completely randomized. You never know.
And now we never will.
We're never gonna know. I mean, I might if I play, but as far as it goes, we don't know what's next. And then it will show me. Here's my results for this run. So 35-minute run. I got made 10 million on my score. I died 6 times and killed 728 things. And then at the bottom you can see how much life did I steal. I stole 672, but I had a potential of 1,509 if I was hurt when I shot. So you can gauge your build off that stuff. I lost 6 loot, probably from dying actually, from losing. Yeah. And so you can see, okay, how did I do? How can I do better? And I know how I do better. I probably would never bring the shotgun to a boss fight.
I definitely peer pressured you to that. I just wanted to see if you could do it, because if you could have,
I think I can. I think I didn't choose anything defensive, which was probably a mistake. But I wanted to just go full offense, see how it goes. It's probably better with other weapons, but whatever.
But it's probably doable. Someone will do it, yeah.
Some people are gonna get so good at the shotgun, they're gonna have this natural affinity to it. That's not really my kind of gun. I'm more of like a sword or photon kind of guy. I don't know, kind of invader.
Photon gun is very popular.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I don't know if there's any other things we want to wrap up.
Just obviously. The obvious ones. Wishlist the game on Steam if you're interested. It helps us a lot, honestly, to do that. So if you think you want to learn more about this game or want to follow along with the development or are interested in getting it when it someday comes out, obviously we don't have the release date because we're still working on it. But you can wishlist the game on Steam and it'll help you and it'll help us. Besides that, if you want your chance at super cool free stuff, including like the original Alien Hominid figures, there's a whole set of Pit People figures, a new Alien t-shirt that was similar to the one if you saw at PAX East we had, and a whole bunch of stuff. We're doing a giveaway right now too. You can find that on our blog, and I'll also drop the link. Just kidding, I don't have the link. I lost the link.
But there is one.
There is a link. It's also on, here it is, on blog.thebehemoth.com. It's super simple. You can just literally join our email list, which is basically just giving us your email, or going back to that, you wishlist the game on Steam and share a screenshot with us, and you get entered. And there's something like around 10 or so prizes, so there will be that many winners. So you got a decent shot at it. That'll be going on until Tuesday. So that's everything else we have going on right now.
Yeah, we got the original Alien Hominid figurines from the early 2000s that are winnable. That's pretty cool because those have been out of print for over, I don't know, 15 years.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Easy.
Yeah. It's pretty neat.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and remember, just reach out to us whenever. Join our Discord and come hang out, and we'll let you know as soon as we've got more. So
yeah,
thanks
just
again.
discord.gg/the Behemoth. Super easy. The Behemoth on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to find us. Come talk to us. We get lonely.
Yep, just look for the chicken. See you guys.
Hi.